Let me tell you about the time my boss stole something from me. Not just any something, but Super Bowl tickets. 30-yard line seats. To see my team, the 49ers, play in the biggest game of the year. And I'm not talking, oh, they were too expensive, so I couldn't go. No, these were mine, a gift meant for me. And he took them like I wouldn't find out. I found out, and I made sure he regretted it. Act 1, setting the scene, emotional connection. I've been a 49ers fan my whole life. The kind of fan who paints their face, shows up 6 hours early just to tailgate, and loses their voice screaming at every play. A few years back, the stars aligned. The Niners made it to the Super Bowl. It was like destiny. At the time, I was working at a consulting firm. Not a massive corporate machine, but big enough to have several accounts I handled personally. I had this one client, we'll call him Mark, who I worked with almost every week. Over time, our relationship went beyond just business. We'd grab beers after meetings, talk football, swap stories. He knew I bled red and gold. One afternoon, Mark got this huge smile and told me, "Hey, I've got something for you." Turns out he had access to a couple of extra company seats to the game, the Super Bowl, his seats. And he wanted to give them to me, not sell them, not loan them. Give them to me as a thank you for the work I'd done. He passed the tickets to the senior partner on our account, my boss. I'll call him Dick Head Partner. It was supposed to be a surprise. Beat, settled tension build. The game came and went. We lost. It hurt, but what hurt more? I didn't go. Fast forward a week later, I'm having drinks with Mark after a meeting. Casually, he leans back and says, "Hey, why didn't you go to the game?" "I heard someone else was in your seats." I blink. "What game?" "The Super Bowl." I laugh, thinking he's joking. "I didn't have Super Bowl tickets, Mark." His smile drops. "What are you talking about?" "I gave them to Dick Head Partner for you." 2 seats, right on the 30-yard line. I just stared at him. My stomach sank. He looked furious. He told me to quietly check around and let him know what I found out. Act 2, discovery and decision point. Back at the office, it didn't take long for the truth to come out. One of the secretaries, bless her heart, told me straight. Dick Head Partner had taken my tickets and given them to another one of his clients as a gift from our firm. Now, normally, I'm the kind of person who avoids office drama, but these weren't concert tickets or a dinner voucher. These were Super Bowl seats, my team, my dream, stolen from me. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized the client himself had noticed I wasn't there. If I played this smart, he could handle it. No blowback on me. So I texted Mark, "Hey, just wanted to thank you for thinking of me with those seats. It appears they were given to another client." His reply came back instantly, all caps. "Are you shitting me? Then pretend I never told you. Let me handle this." Beat, the plan forms. A few days later, I get a meeting request from Mark's office. Not unusual, except this time they specifically asked for Dick Head Partner to be there. Mark was setting a trap, and I was going to watch it snap shut. Act 3, the trap is sprung. We walk into the conference room, me, Mark, a few familiar faces, and one woman I didn't recognize. Mark smiles and says, "Dick Head Partner, this is Stephanie, VP from another department." She wanted to sit in on the meeting. "Hey, you guys must already know her from the Super Bowl." Stephanie smiles politely and says, "Oh, did we meet there?" "Sorry if I forgot." Mark chuckles. "Geez, Steph, how much did you have to drink? You were sitting right next to them." I lean in, cool as ice. "Sorry, Mark, I wasn't there." "Are you thinking of someone else?" Beat, tension spike. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Dick Head Partner stiffen. He starts. Stephanie interrupts, all innocent. No, those seats were with so-and-so from another company." Which is weird because we don't work with them. Is there some new partnership I don't know about? Dead silence. Mark turns to him. I gave you those tickets for my name, didn't I? Dickhead partner starts sweating. Oh, well, he couldn't make it, so maybe he gave them to someone else. Then he looks at me, searching my face, begging me to lie for him. I stare back and say, wait, what? Mark, you gave me tickets to the Super Bowl? Beep it, the kill shot. Mark's voice hardens. Dickhead partner, those tickets were a personal thank you gift from me to my name. Did you give them away? To another client? He stammers. Maybe something got mixed up in the office. Mark stands up slowly, puts his iPad in his bag, looks him in the eye and says, I think this meeting is over. My name, I owe you lunch. Stephanie, you're welcome to join. Dickhead partner, go home. Expect to hear from us next week. Dickhead partner tries to recover. I'd like to join. Stephanie cuts him off. I don't think that's a good idea. And she literally escorts him out of the building. Act 4, Aftermath and Fallout. The second the elevator doors closed, the room erupted in laughter. Turns out Stephanie wasn't a VP at all, just a coworker Mark roped into the stunt. We all went to a fancy lunch. Mark made sure to overspend just to make the next part hurt more. Later, he told me exactly what to do. Wait a couple of hours, then text a Dickhead partner. He'd be invoiced for the resale value of the tickets, over $10,000. He'd be paying for lunch. He owed me a direct apology. He owed Mark's company a written apology for what they considered theft, and Mark would never work with him again. The firm made him pay all of it out of his own salary. He also lost the client and the profit share from their account. Act 5, Reflection and Closure. I ended up leaving the firm a few months later for a better job. Mark eventually moved his business elsewhere. And Dickhead partner, let's just say his reputation never recovered. But here's the thing, I'm still mad I didn't get to go. Even though we lost, that game would have been a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So now, I'm just waiting for the Niners to make it back. And this time, I'll be the one in those 30-yard line seats. Go Niners!